Do you like going to the zoo and seeing all the different kinds of animals? I love going to the zoo and seeing the giraffes and all the penguins and the monkeys. Zoos can be a great attraction for the city and also for people. They can also be bad for animals though. They can be harmful for the animals. The animals get stressed being in a cage all day. The animals need to be able to roam. We can do other things so we don't have to go see these sad animals. Animals need to be out in the wild so they can roam around freely and get their own food. Animals get sad when they are in zoos. According to the article, The Reality of Zoos, when animals become bored and lonely, they might suffer a condition called zoochosis. If you have ever witnessed an animal swaying back and forth, you have seen this disease firsthand. This condition is so rampant in zoos that some zoos have to give the animal a mood-altering drug because the public has started to catch on to notice the swaying. According to the article The Truth About Zoos, more than 60% of the animals in zoos have marks on their head from banging their heads against the bars. This could cause skull damage and brain damage and could eventually lead to death. We need to keep these animals safe from doing this. According to Amy Whiting, of the 5,926 species classified as threatened or endangered animals by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, only around 120 animals are involved in international zoo breeding programs. Many species, including endangered species such as pandas and elephants, are notoriously difficult to breed in captivity. For example, to date, no elephant has ever been bred successfully in an Australian zoo, and even captive population numbering in the hundreds in Europe and United States are not self-sustaining. There is also a problem in the genetic diversity. In small populations, there can be problems associated with inbreeding, which can result in genetically weaker offspring. These offspring are more vulnerable and less likely to survive in the wild by themselves. These animals are stuck in their cages all day long. They need to be able to roam around in the wild. According to Wise Geek, captive animals will live longer and be more active in an environment closer to their native surroundings. Elephants, for example, are used to traveling many miles a day in herds of about 10. In zoos, elephants are usually kept in pairs or even isolated. Their enclosures are incredibly small compared to what they're used to in the wild. It is no surprise that elephants don't do well in zoos at all. According to Wanda and Barr, the average lifespan of the zoo elephant is about 16 to 18 years, while the wild elephant can live about 50 to 70 years. Chances are, if a zoo has nothing but cement and metal exhibits, the animals will not do as well. Many prominent zoos now actively construct exhibits that allow animals freedom of movement, a variety of habitats, toys, and native foliage. Some zoos have even begun housing species together that normally interact in the wild, such as certain types of monkeys. So, if we shouldn't visit the zoos, how else are we supposed to learn about these amazing animals? Animals should be observed in their natural habitat, where they are living the life they are meant to live. If we can't afford to visit them, we can learn about these animals by watching wildlife videos, television programs, or by reading them on the internet or in books or magazines. It is simply not right to enjoy seeing these animals while they are living a horribly sad life. Zoos can be bad for the animals. The animals get depressed when they are stuck in their cages all alone. They need to be able to roam around and get their energy back. We can do other things instead of going to the zoo. You can watch a documentary about the animals or even look them up online. The animals need to be happy to live the life they were put on this earth for.